guys what you're working on?
We're working on our books to read so little kids can learn to read books that we're reading and stuff.
This is Mouse, and you make it for the SPCA for the cats. The reason I have these white wheels is because that in case these wheels break, I can put these wheels on because my best friend Jaden that's working under here is helping me.
Our goal is, our challenge is to make the school a better place, and I think a fish would be good. Because if you look around, there's like bigger ones. They need a little bit smaller.
At recess, we kind of down at the playground, there are like mushrooms like everywhere. So we started collecting mushrooms down at the playground. And now it's like a mushroom farm where we collect them and bring them to. And now we decided that we should paint mushrooms because there are so many of them outside, and the maker room is outside.
It's a really compact time. It's 3 weeks, 12 days. So we wanted to kind of go away from the traditional instruction that the students were receiving all year, because in this compact time we really wanted to hit them with some skills that would help them transition into next school year. And so we landed on this maker work and a lot of STEM work because it's really easy to naturally embed the rest of the content and the curriculum into it, while giving the students a chance to practice a lot of these other skills like the collaboration, the communication, the problem solving, all of those things that they don't normally do all the time.
Me and my design partner made catapults, and we've made different designs of them. Our teacher told us that it would be a cool idea if we could do the average of how far it goes and the range. I can't even count how many catapults we've made because we've made so much. We've also collected the data, but I forgot to bring it over here.
I also think that there's just a lot of soft skills, and that to me is really the bigger part of maker work and where we are in education today, that we have to know things about collaboration and critical thinking and problem solving so they can remember times when they worked together with their peers and figured something out, or they came to a point of frustration and kept going through it anyway. So those soft skills that we really want them to do that really connect with the lifelong learner standards, those are the things that I think will go into their school year as they work through any new learning experience, project, anything like that.
If I'm reading and I read different things, instead it's saying your real thing you're supposed to say, that means you're messing up, so you unrecord it, and then if you want to see it, you go back to recording videos, and then you look at them and see if you messed up.
And so if you mess up, then what are you going to do? What do you need to do?
You have to push that button right there and then start over.
Oh.
In the beginning, you could ask them a question and you will get a short, simple explanation, and you had to really try to pull a response out of them. But now you can ask them a question and they're developing full thoughts, and they're really thinking about what they want to say before they say it. In addition to them just taking risks with their work, they're more prone to kind of just add on and do more, and they want to do more, and they want to figure out why something doesn't connect the way they think it should connect in their head and what they can do to make it connect.
And so what happened when you realized something wasn't working? What did you have to do?
We had to take this thing apart. Just these parts, not the whole entire body. We didn't have to take the head apart at least. But we had to take this apart. We do it, we put the screws to it. It was so much taking it apart. We went through 3 projects. And then we finally went to this. And we kept this one.
Yeah. We haven't painted the other chairs. We have to finish sanding them.
Yeah. Is sanding fun?
No.
No. So why do you do it if it's not fun?
We have to, because then we can't paint them. Mailman.
Mailman, what? And what's going to happen to that mailman?
He's going to get eaten by a dog.
Dogs like eating mailmen?
They like to chase me, man.
So I see the work that we're doing this summer as giving kids the authentic understanding of how the time that they're here is going to be used in a way that allows them to give a little piece of themselves back and allows them to think about, well, I'm learning measurement right now. I know that my teacher's sitting with me at a table and she's teaching me about measurement. But learning about measurement means nothing unless I apply my understanding of that measurement.
Uh-oh, is that a 1/4 of an inch? Remember, show me a 1/4 of an inch. What's a 1/4 of an inch, remember? Yeah, so that's kind of thin. It's going to burn. It's going to get done a lot faster than the other ones.
What kind of stuff are you learning about?
Math, geometry, measuring, like all that important stuff just to make a little tiny project. You use that all the time in life.
All of a sudden, that the metacognition part comes when we see that our learning produced something. And not only did it produce something, but it produced something of value. And that's the part that I think schools really need to drive with our children. And so when we allow project-based learning, when we allow maker time in a relevant way that's tied to whatever the curriculum is, because the curriculum is there, but how we teach that curriculum, what we do to get kids to think deeply about it, that's the art of teaching.